What's new this month at Rogers Railroad Junction? A lot of stuff, it turns out, so we're just going to skip the formalities and get right down to it. First up to the plate is Athearn's ready-to-roll line and SD40-2s. Introduced as an updated version of the original SD40 in early 1972, the Dash 2 variant of this iconic machine has remained popular to this day, despite long since having been overtaken in the horsepower department by more modern locomotives. With features that include a full set of MU connections, cut levers, working ditch lights, running gear details, and an optional Soundtrax digital control system. Also in the ready-to-roll family, 16,000-gallon clay slurry tank cars. Mined extensively in the southeastern United States, kaolin clay is a derivative of aluminum silicate and is used in the production of everything from light bulbs to cosmetics and pharmaceuticals, meaning cars like these can show up on just about any train you can think of. Featuring full plumbing and brake rigging, photo-etched platforms, wire handrails, 36-inch metal wheels, and optimized weighting. Continuing with Ready to Roll, we have 3 car sets of Thrall coal gondolas. Built to maximize payload capacity with high sides and a low tare weight, these cars are easily identifiable by their brightly colored ends, indicating the presence of a rotary coupling system on board. Freestanding ladders and grab irons, RP25 metal wheels, and a simulated load are all standard features. And then there's Pullman standard PS2 covered hoppers. Capable of carrying nearly 2,900 cubic feet of material, this design helped Pullman dominate the hopper business for more than 30 years, starting in the 1950s. Comes with separately applied brake components, wire grab irons, see-through metal roof walks, and 33-inch nickel-silver wheels. Moving up the ladder to the Genesis line, Athearn is maintaining the standards with 60-foot auto parts boxcars. Characterized by their wide double doors, such cars were ideally suited to loading awkward-shaped items like car bumpers and fenders, and were favorites of the automotive industry. Available in multiple numbers per road name and featuring wire grab irons, mesh roof walks, freestanding door hardware, cut levers, and knuckle couplers. And then there's Roundhouse, who has a pair of items to offer, starting with 50-foot high cube boxcars. Identifiable by the white excess height stripe on their ends, these cars are most often associated with hauling major household appliances such as refrigerators and washing machines. There's also covered gondolas as well, which are associated with environmentally sensitive oversized cargo, such as fabricated steel components and other items susceptible to corrosion. All Roundhouse products feature metal wheels, optimized weighting, and knuckle couplers. Moving on from Athearn, Walthers is offering GP60 road switchers for your operating pleasure. The first third-generation locomotive to be produced by EMD, the Jeep 60 revolutionized the railroad world with its use of digital microprocessors in key control systems, rather than traditional mechanical relays. Additionally, its 3,800 horsepower impressed Roundhouse superintendents across America. But as industry focus has since shifted to 6-axle locomotives, the Jeep 60 is likely to be the last installment in the long and storied line of EMD Jeeps. Built with working ditch lights and number boards, a 5-pole skew-wound motor with back EMF control, 14-to-1 helical gears, many road-specific details, and a Tsunami brand digital sound system. Overall, it pairs well with 89-foot channel-side pig flats, also from Walthers. Developed in the early 1960s as a response to both the increased popularity of Piggy-Back service and the increasing length of truck trailers, extended flat cars like this have long since become the standard in such service. Comes with the die-cast frame, super detailed brake rigging, and metal wheels and couplers. Then there's KD, who opens their hand with 50-foot Youngstown door boxcars. An ongoing staple of KD's HO scale catalog, the bright green hues of the Burlington Northern Railway are an all-new addition to this product family, and feature freestanding ladders, full underside detail, metal wheels and couplers, and working doors. There's also 50-ton offset coal hoppers. Identifiable by their reinforced tapered top rails, these cars were favorites of the coal industry, although pretty much any non-climate sensitive aggregate could be hauled this way. And then there's our expanded N-scale department, where it's truly a small world after all. Just don't start singing that tune, because you'll never get it out of your head. Opening our N-scale offerings is Cato's Dynamic Duo, a boxed set of 2 General Electric C44-9W diesels. Built as a response to EMD's SD70 in the early 1990s, the Dash 9 eventually gave way to the more powerful AC 4400 with its groundbreaking alternating current traction motors. All Cato products feature working headlights, ditch lights, and number boards, as well as a powerful 5-pole skew-wound motor and factory-equipped digital command systems. Then it's back to offset coal hoppers, this time courtesy of Atlas. Just like the HO version from KD, these open-top haulers were once as common as mosquitoes in springtime throughout most of the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic seaboards. And as long as we're downsizing items from our HO department, Cato also has 60-foot auto parts boxes as well. And from a much earlier era, 40-foot double-sheathed wooden boxcars, good for backing up your favorite steam locomotives. Speaking of steam power, Union Pacific Big Boys are now available from Genesis. Originally known as the Wasatch class, an enterprising employee at the Alco Dunkirk factory where these monsters were built took it upon himself to chalk the iconic 6 letters on the firebox side one day, and the moniker was quick to stick. Features include a simulated headlight startup sequence, and in the case of number 4014, a choice of the original coal-fired tender or the soon-to-be rebuilt oil-burning version. Microtrains, on the other hand, is offering 50-foot double-door boxcars, complete with operating doors and real mesh crossover platforms. And also billboard relief boxcars, too. A special series of cars that appeared in the aftermath of World War II, these cars were loaded with relief supplies donated by private citizens and shipped to assist the desperate populations of war-torn European countries. And finally, there's Athearn N-Scale, with a trio of 50-foot boxcars on offer, such as FMC offset double-door boxes, featuring the liveries of several Pacific Northwest short lines. Also, PS1 boxcars of the Pullman Standard Company, one of the most common designs of the post-war era. And Berwick modern boxcars, featuring crisp lettering and simulated paint overspray along the roof seams. All in all, it's just the sort of eclectic selection you've come to expect from us. So don't be afraid to treat yourself. Drop on in and see what else is new at Rogers Railroad Junction today.